Today's amazing true story comes from 1 Kings chapter 17. 1 Kings is a book in the Bible, God's word for us. Elijah was a man who talked to God a lot, and he would tell other people about what God had told him. Sometimes Elijah had good news from God, but sometimes the news wasn't so good. One day, Elijah gave the king a message from God. There wouldn't be any rain for the next few years. That meant a dried-out land where no food would grow. What was everyone going to do without any water or food? Then God told Elijah to go stay by a stream where he could drink the water. God sent ravens, big black birds, to bring him food every day. God had a plan even through the bad news and took care of Elijah when very important things like food and water were hard to find.
God has the power to provide.
Today we're back to the exciting true Bible story of Elijah in 1 Kings chapter 19. We learned yesterday that Elijah talked to God a lot and then told others what God said to him. But not everyone liked what Elijah said or did for God. The queen of the land, Queen Jezebel, didn't like Elijah at all. She said she'd kill Elijah. Wow, that's not a very nice queen. Elijah was afraid of Queen Jezebel, so he ran away. When he was far away from Jezebel, Elijah sat under a tree and prayed. Elijah was sad and tired. He told God,
I've had enough.
Elijah fell asleep under the tree and woke up when an angel touched him.
Huh?
The angel told Elijah to get up and eat. Elijah looked around and saw some bread and a jar of water next to him. That's amazing! Elijah ate and drank and went back to sleep. The angel came back and woke Elijah again and told him to eat and drink more because Elijah would need strength for a big trip. After Elijah ate again, he had enough energy to travel a long way to Mount Sinai. It took him 40 days and 40 nights. Elijah spent the night in a cave on Mount Sinai, but Elijah didn't do too much resting because God spoke to him. God said,
"What are you doing here, Elijah?"
Elijah said, "I've served you, God, but many people in Israel haven't, and they've even killed people who follow you, and now my life's in danger." God told Elijah to come out of the cave and stand on the mountainside. God passed by Elijah, and then a huge windstorm hit the mountain. But God wasn't in the wind. After the wind came an earthquake that made the ground move and shake. But God wasn't in the earthquake either. After the earthquake, there was a fire. But God wasn't in the fire. After the fire, there was the sound of a gentle whisper, peaceful and comforting. And Elijah protected his face with his coat and went to the entrance of the cave. God comforted Elijah and said he had people ready to help Elijah. After his amazing talk with God on Mount Sinai, Elijah had the strength and courage to keep doing what God told him to do.
God has the power to comfort.
You can find today's awesome Bible story in the book of 2 Kings, chapter 5. Today, we met a strong, important warrior named Naaman. Naaman commanded an entire army of other soldiers.
Right, left, right, left, right.
Naaman had a big job in commanding his army, but he also had an even bigger challenge. Naaman had a horrible disease called leprosy. In Bible times, leprosy caused a lot of problems for people. But one of the worst was icky skin sores.
Ew!
Poor Naaman. Naaman's wife had a servant girl who believed in God. The girl told Naaman's wife about a prophet named Elisha who could heal Naaman with God's power.
Naaman should go see Elisha.
Naaman's wife told him what the young girl had said, and Naaman told his king about it. The king sent Naaman with loads of silver and gold, 10 sets of clothing, and a letter to the king of Israel. He really wanted Naaman to be healed. So Naaman made the trip to Israel and gave the letter to the king. But no matter how much money Naaman gave him, the king couldn't heal the leprosy. The king was so upset, he even tore his clothes. When Naaman got to Elisha's house, Elisha sent a messenger to the door to say,
Go and wash yourself 7 times in the Jordan River. Then your skin will be smooth and soft, and you'll be healed of your leprosy.
Instead of being happy about such an easy way to heal his leprosy, Naaman was mad. This was not what Naaman expected. He thought Elijah might say some special words, wave his arms, and poof, he'd be healed. Plus, there were much bigger, mightier rivers Naaman could visit. Naaman was ready to quit and go home, but his traveling friends told him he should give Elisha's Jordan River idea a try. So Naaman went to the Jordan River and dipped himself in the water 7 times, just as Elisha told him. Naaman was healed, and his skin became baby soft and healthy. It was exactly like Elisha said. Naaman went home with a healed body and heart. He believed in and worshipped the one true God who had healed him. Naaman saw that God has the power to heal. Today's Bible story is one to remember. It's the most important story of all time. You can read it in the book of Luke, chapters 22 through 24. Thousands of years ago, God sent his son, Jesus, to be born and live on earth. When Jesus grew up, he traveled all over the land teaching people about God and showing God's amazing love. Many people believed in God and that Jesus was God's son, but not everyone. Some people thought Jesus was lying, and they got very angry. The angry group of people had Jesus arrested. Can you believe that? One of Jesus' best friends, Peter, followed Jesus and the people who had arrested him. A servant girl noticed Peter and pointed him out, saying,
Hey, that guy was one of Jesus' followers.
Peter was afraid he might get arrested too if they knew he was Jesus' friend. So he said he didn't know Jesus at all. 2 more people pointed out Peter as one of Jesus' friends, and Peter said no both times. As Peter was speaking the last time, a rooster crowed in the distance. Before Jesus was arrested, he'd told Peter that Peter would deny being friends with Jesus 3 times before the rooster crowed in the morning. Jesus knew what would happen. Peter felt so bad about what he'd done that he ran away crying. After Peter left, the people who had arrested Jesus hurt him and made fun of him. The next day, they nailed him to a big wooden cross, and that's where Jesus died. A good man named Joseph took Jesus down from the cross, wrapped his body in a long sheet of linen cloth, and put Jesus' body into a new tomb that had been carved out of rock. When Jesus died on the cross, he took the punishment for our sins. For all the times we turn away from Jesus, kind of like Peter, and for all the wrong things we do. Jesus took the punishment because he loves us so much, and his death made a way for God to forgive all of our sins. But you know what's even better news? Jesus' death wasn't forever. He came back to life. 3 days after Jesus died, some friends went to the tomb and found that it was empty. Then 2 angels appeared and told them Jesus was alive.
Amazing!
Wow!
Jesus is alive!
God showed us his power and love by sending his son Jesus so Peter could be forgiven. And your crew leaders, your parents, your friends, brothers and sisters, you, everyone.
God has the power to forgive.